Good afternoon, Hailstones. We have the first of the grade 8 match to see who gets into the Final Four. Today we have Matt Daly versus Dave Grieve. Let's see how they got here. Dave Grieve worked his way through the brackets first by beating Dave Riley 44-43. Then in another close one, he beat Connor Jones 49-47 and now finds himself in the grade 8. Matt Daly took no time at all to take care of Ben Cottrell 55-31, but then had a relatively close one against Austin 56-50 and now finds himself 4. The two have worked out who's going to go first, and it's going to be Matt Daly. Let's have Matt Daly shoot. You are up, brother. Miss. Miss. 2 misses. One out of 3. Two out of 4. A miss. 2 out of 5 in this exciting start. Make 3 out of 6. Max streak of 2. Another make.
Charles Barkley like hitching your free throw shot there.
Nice. It's a make. So I spoke too soon. I wasn't quite ready to get started here. So make. Miss. There's a make. I'm going to try and get onto the... There's a make. A make. Miss.
Where are we at?
You are at 10 out of 16. I'm still trying to get the live chat up, so there's a miss. I'm doing 2 things at once here. Here we go. Miss.
What's the best streak?
Top streak of 3. Another make. There we go. No one on the chat board right now. Another make. Here we go. I am now ready to give it full attention on the broadcast here. A make. Matt Daly preferring to rebound for himself. He likes to keep the legs warm and moving. Others like to go flat-footed and just have others toss the ball. Dave Grieve offered, but Matt prefers to kind of get the old heart pumping. There's a make. 15 out of 25 now. Only 9 misses out of the first 24. Not bad. And here he's on his 25th shot. He's on a pace for 64. Not bad. And he's on his hottest streak, 3. He ties it. Now, he's off. Just right around the rim. Matt Daly. Make. Matt Daly, captain of the 2015 Junior C champion hurlers. There's a miss. Former GM. I would put him at probably arriving circa, was it 2013, Matt? 2012 arrived on the scene, former Michael Cusack hurler. our friends down in Chicago. Here's a shot, another make, 19 out of 30. He is a Chelsea Tiger, Chelsea Elementary in the Chicagoland area. A make puts him at 20 out of 31. He's got to feel good.
Smokes.
And he's on a 3 in a row streak. Oh, and in and out. That's going to hurt. 20 out of 32. There it is. 21 out of 33. The camera issue, apologies to those that tuned in last weekend. Camera issues have been hopefully resolved. And I'm sure I'll be the only one really concerned at what the problem was, but for posterity's take and a little reminder to myself, it was the frame rate that was that I had failed to set. There's another make, had failed to set, and it was causing freezing of the video. But we are back on track now at the Hailstone Broadcast Network, and better than ever, 24 out of 37. Matt Daly. No sun in his eyes this time around, so he's got the hat turned backwards. 24 out of 38. A make. He's at 25 already. Well over the 50% mark, that's for sure. There's a nice little make, but that's expected in this stage of the tournament. The grade 8, fighting to get into the final 4 of this. The only competitive thing, basically on TV or anywhere else. I suppose there's esports, but who needs that? You need men outside throwing a orange ball at a hoop. He's going to take a break. 26 out of 43. He's on a bit of a drought there, and he's quenching it with a ice cold can of blue colored beer. What is it? Three Sheeps. That's probably, if we had a bracket, Three Sheeps would also be advancing every time, I think. Very popular. Compliments of the Wisconsin distributors, or distributing. There's a miss. John Campbell, nice enough to donate a good portion of the beers for the bracket tournament. Miss off the front of the rim. He and his employer, the Wisconsin Distributing, providing us some beers for our indoor league that we're hoping to get back to. Boy, the predictions now are looking in June, but by God, we're going to get inside and we're going to finish it.
Really?
Consider it unfinished business. Yeah, we're going to have to get some kind of a blitz on a weekend, miss off the inside, unless we have just a mass exodus of people and the teams are just no longer around. But guys that are in our club are pretty much here to stay, including yours truly, although I'm not playing this season. I guess I picked a good season to sit out. Some guys have only played 1 or 2 games. Others like Team Lime, Team Green, they both got 4 out of their 5 scheduled games in before the unfortunate quarantine that's kind of stopped everything in its tracks. There's another make, 31 out of 52. Matt Daly strutting his stuff here now. Oh, has he brought his scissors? Will he be cutting the net down from the, what are you? Oh, a make. Which region are we in here? We are in the central region. Who will be cutting the net down from the central region? Will it be the Sylvania Southview Cougars or the Chelsea Elementary Tigers? There's another make. Well, Matt Daly is certainly putting up a good front here. He at this rate, he's hit his best streak 6 in a row. And just as I say that, the broadcaster's hex threw him off. But he is toying with the idea of hitting 70, which would definitely outdo his highest. Looking at the bracket, it looks like Matt Daly, oh, there's another make. Matt Daly had a 56 and a 55 coming in. Oh, no, yeah, coming in here. Another make. Boy, he's really getting after that high mark. Another make. Now we're at 4 in a row, 40 out of 62. Another make. Dave Grieve watching on.
Must be my record of all time.
Now another make. Dave Grieve. That's 6 in a row. Matt Daly strutting his stuff. The number 3 seed off the front of the rim. Number 3 seed trying to get his way into the Final Four. Oh, off the side. 42 out of 66. 2/3 of the way. He's on pace for 56, which is his typical rate. But he's got other plans as he starts off on the final third of his quest to get into the Final Four. He's now at 44 out of 68. If anyone's out there, feel free to post on the live board a miss. I am monitoring it on this overcast, a bit chilly Thursday. There's a make. Thursday, April 23rd. Matt Daly eyes up, shoots, makes. He's got it again. 46 out of 71. This broadcaster is feeling pretty confident that glad to see that the video is back on track, and you will be uninterrupted, unless of course the battery dies. Matt Daly, though, making short work of his 100, so I'm feeling like we'll have plenty of juice for the Dave Grieve special that we're all kind of waiting for, that's building. Here's another make, 48 out of 75. Good Lord, he's on a pace to hit that 60. I didn't ask him what his goal was, but you got to think he was hoping for at least 60, having shot 55, 56. There's another miss. He's now falling behind that goal. He's taking a sip of his Blue Sheep beer.
Fresh Coast.
Fresh Coast. Is that the brewer?
That's the beer name.
The beer name, Fresh Coast. Well, what did I think? Blue what?
Where are we at?
48 out of 77. Why did I think sheet or sheep?
It's called, the brewery is 3 Sheets.
Ah, 3
They
sheet.
have beers that have names.
Got it. They don't just make one beer?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. There's a miss. So a 3 sheet with a T?
3 Sheets.
With a P. All right. 3 Sheep's beer, and their Ocean
Fresh Coast.
Fresh Coast beer from. You can tell. I drink 3 things: Guinness, Pabst. I'm sorry, Guinness. There's a make.
Your birthday's tomorrow.
It is, and I'll be drinking them all. Guinness, High Life, and Brandy Old Fashioned Sweet. 49 out of 81.
I'm old fashioned sour.
There's a miss. And for your sour, you like, let me guess, you're going to like Squirt.
No.
That's something my dad would go with. Sour, what is your sour? Splash, then. What do you reach for when you go sour?
Lime juice.
Lime juice. Just lime juice, huh? There's a miss. That sounds a little rough. 50 out of 85. That's the manly version, I suppose. So it doesn't taste like Hawaiian Punch, then, is what you're saying. There's a make. Or maybe a little.
My favorite cocktail is gin, green chartreuse, lime juice.
Ooh, what's that called? You got a name for it?
Cherry liqueur. It's called The Last Word.
The Last Word. Invented by, am I looking at its inventor, or?
No. That's it's like a 1910s Detroit era cocktail.
Pre-Prohibition. Maybe the reason they had Prohibition. There's a make.
Back then there wasn't vodka, so a lot of gin.
So 1910, what?
The Last Word.
The Last Word, ladies and gentlemen. Recommended by Dave Grieve. Not to take away from this amazing performance, 54 out of 90, Matt Daly.
10 to go.
Come on, Matthew, off the back of the rim. Can he get 6 out of 9 and hit his goal of 60 that I've set for him? There's a miss. 54 out of 92. Longest streak this round is 6. There's a make. 55 out of 93. He's tied I think it's his second round total. There's a miss. There! Takes advantage of that House of Hurling rim. 56 out of 95. Another make.
I was thinking
57.
anything but 60, and I got a chance, but if he hit 60, forget about it.
Make! Dave Grieve, this is why we play it. We'll see. Daly, not feeling comfortable, continues. He's not riding on the the great performance yet. He's at 59 out of 98. Can he make 1 out of the 2? He sure can. Can he make 2 out of the 2 and make it 61 and tie this max streak of 6? He's at 5 in a row right here, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. It's a make. 61 out of 100. You have to feel good about that strong finish, Matt Daly. Matt, tell us. The world is wondering what's going through your head right now after that amazing performance.
Now I'm nervous.
He says he's nervous. I don't know what there is to be nervous about. Sitting on he doesn't like the fact that there's no defense in the March Madness challenge here. You have to just sit and take it. It's much like jousting. It's all offense. Dave Grieve now shooting around, getting himself ready. Oh, hard off the backboard and then off the side of the rim. Lays it in. Just a little bunny shot there to get his thought process right. And readies himself with another shot there off the side of the rim. He's getting warmed up. Matt Daly ready to help him. Dave Grieve showing up his hops on that slanted surface. 61 out of 100. A great performance. Looking to get into the Final Four.
What are Connor and Nampy's scores?
83. Each got an 83. Yeah. But they have not shot their third round yet. You're the first one. They've only gone once, but it was a second round. They got a bye in the first, so I call it their third round. But right.
They both won 83.
They both had 83. It's a clinic, but there's a reason why they play the Virginia versus. Who did Virginia lose to in the first round? Yeah, that's why they play them, because upsets can happen when you're looking for your one shining moment. Dave Grieve, just let me know when you're ready to start that scoreboard, but take your time, get yourself ready. Matt Daly, will you be hitting the trivia tonight? We're doing Balls Deep Trivia at 6:15. Anyone who's interested, check your WhatsApp. I'll be sending a link to the Zoom room. Grieve, how about you?
I have family cocktail hour at 7. That's why I left last time.
All right.
So I can't finish up.
Well, you could start with somebody as you did last time and see what happens. Did either of you wall ball this week?
No.
No wall ball. Neither did I.
I haven't talked to my brother since.
Yep. There's walls all over the city. It's just hard to get out. There's a make.
Shout out to the GA not taking our money this time around.
Turns out the USGAA was convinced to just let people register. So another reminder to our club, make sure you get out there and register yourself. The website shouldn't be charging anyone. It's just going to be a per club flat fee. And I think that's a great compromise. Clubs were talking about, well, what's the point of paying? The GAA is saying, well, we got to support in high times and low. And I think it's a great compromise and a straightforward way to do it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Senior Grieve. Here he is, first shot. No pressure. He'll have 99 more, so this one's just to kind of get ready. But he'll take it. 1 out of 1. Another 2 for 2. That's a nice shot. 3 out of 3. One hell of a start for Senior Dave Grieve. Dave Grieve looking to be the last word of this bracket. He's got 5 in a row, and he's finally makes his first miss on a 6th shot. Broadcaster's hex. It's like talking about a no-hitter, although I'm not home or away. I'm just a neutral site. Hailstone Madness broadcaster, just after the likes of Brian Anderson and other greats. There's a make. Broadcasting.
Oh yeah, 7 and 8.
There's a miss. Yes, 7 out of 9. Second miss of the game. There's a make. He's on an 80% tear. Can he keep it up? There's a make. Well, I'm sure Daly thinking he's glad he got that streak of 6 to end it, because he may need every one. Oh, there's a miss. 10 out of 13. What a matchup here. Make. 11 out of 14. Eases it in there nicely. 12 out of 15. He's got the touch, the magic touch as he goes 13 out of 16. This is Nappy-like. 14 out of 17, a streak of 4. Let's see if that hex throws him off there now. Mentioned the streak. There's a make. Dave Grieve using that very soft rim to his advantage, but doesn't need any rim there. Just a nice little make. 16 out of 19. Good Lord, another make. That's 7 in a row. He's on a 85 pace. Oh, there's a miss off the side. Matt Daly getting a taste of what I went through first round as John Campbell started just compiling shots. But it was close in the end. That's why we shoot 100 of them. That's how the... There's a make. 18 out of 23. Off the front of the rim. 18 out of 24. Steps away after getting 25% through. He's at 18 out of 25. That's 62%. So, I'm sorry, 72. Well ahead of Matt Daly's 61%. But there's a lot of free throw shooting ahead. Dave Grieve looks, shoots off the side of the rim. 18 out of 26 now.
Lost the touch.
Has he lost the touch? Has the pressure been too much? Has it gotten to him? It's in and out. 18 out of 28 now. Another miss has him at 18 out of 29. Okay, something's off. He's thinking about a beer. I can't mix you up a last word, I'm sorry, but we have cans of assorted beers waiting for you. He's going for the Guinness. He's going for the silo of Guinness. He looks off at the horizon and thinks, what have I got to do? What happened? How do I get back to my original 95? He was at 85% at one point. Takes a big sip, picks up that basketball, and is ready to start back. 18 out of 30, Dave Grieve.
18 out of 30.
18 out of 30.
Oh, boy.
That's an 18, still at 18. There's a make. 19 out of 32. And that is a make. Helping me with the math, he's at a perfect 60%, chasing 61%. This is going to go down to the wire. 20 out of 34. Shot. Miss. 20 out of 35. Crowd goes quiet as he shoots. It's another in and out. The misses are coming in bunches now. He's got to get back on track. He puts it in 21 out of 37, hoping for another streak of 4, 5, 6. Those are the kind of chunks that he can take out of this goal, but instead he's back off track. 21 out of 38, 21 out of 39 now. He shoots. It's in. 22 out of 40. He'll take them however he can get them. That's another make. 23 out of 41. Off the front of the rim. A make. That's a make. 25 out of 44. There's a miss. 25 out of 45. A make. 26 out of 46. One in a row. His streak is starting right now. Twenty misses out of 48 shots. 28 out of 49. Here's his halfway mark. Let's see what it looks like. It's a make. That's 29 out of 50. He's at a 58 pace. There's a make. Now he's upped it a little more. He's he makes this, he'll probably be right even, and he does. He's right even with Matt Daly now, 31 out of 52. I hope people are out there are watching. Miss. This live action simply cannot be beat. Here's another make. It's a make! 32 out of 54. Oh, Dave Grieve not going away. In fact, he may be storming ahead a bit. 33 out of 56 now. His max streak is 7. But it's from a long time ago, early on in the game. Now he's 34 out of 57. A make. 35 out of 58. Oh, miss. She doesn't seem happy. A make. 36 out of 60. Oh, an in and out.
We'll remember that one.
36 out of 61. I hope he doesn't need that later. Another make. 37 out of 62. I love it. Here we go. Oh, he'll take that. He'll take that. You'll remember that one too. They all even out. 38 out of 64. There's a make. 39 out of 65. A make. 40 out of 66. He's on a 60% pace. This is crazy. A miss. Crazy how close these two competitors are. And wouldn't you expect it in the grade 8 battling to get into the Final Four? This is precisely what the people paid money for their tickets for. A miss. 40 out of 69 now. Beer break at 70. 40 out of 70. He needs to make 21 out of the next 30. Essentially, he needs to go 60%, which is really what everyone's looking at anyway. 66% shooting is what he's going to need from here on out. Stares up the street. Sees a family walking their dog. Stretches the legs. Hi! He toes the chalk line. He toes the chalk line and he's ready to go. The scoreboard's ready. The crowd is ready. The rebounder is ready. The ball is up. The ball is good. He's now back at it. 41 out of 71. Hi there. Oh, that was somebody else. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that a miss? I missed it. Miss? All right. 41 out of 72. Make. 42-73. If anyone's out there, drop me a live chat. A make. 43 out of 74. This is anybody's game right here. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. Oh, he'll take that. Roller. 44 out of 76. My goodness. A miss off the side of the rim, but the inside, it was close. Oh, a rattler.
Sixth streak right here.
Here he needs a chunk. He needs to take a chunk out of that goal. 44 out of 79. A make. Here we go. 45 out of 80. He needs 16 out of the next 20. A tough challenge, but not undoable. Not impossible. 46 out of 81. 47 out of 82. Oh, miss off the front of the rim. And out. He made it. He's staying with it. He's not out of it yet. He needs to start making some buckets, though. He's got very few opportunities to miss now. 48 out of 87. He needs to get 13 out of the next 13 to catch him.
One miss, it's over.
But he's got a 13-shot streak in him. He certainly started looking like that. Temperature's dropping a bit, cold, overcast. He wants it. That was not a make. And grab a ball over here.
Canceled.
There's a miss. Oh! 48 out of 89. Let's see how he finishes, and we can archive it. 49 out of 90. Look at this, another make. Still a warrior looking to make it close, even though there is simply no way to catch Matt Daly, who has punched his ticket to the Final Four. Quite an accomplishment in the field in the central field that looked so strong at the start. And now another make. Dave Grieve putting on a show for his fans now. 54 out of 96. There's 4 in a row. Oh. No one's leaving for the exits, though. They're going to wait to give him a round of applause, you know it, for his Warriors display. 56 out of 99. Let's finish it strong. Oh, off the front of the rim. 56 out of 100. Definitely outdid his best by a considerable amount. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yes.
Weren't you in the 40s last
49 was the best.
He outdid himself by 7, but that's not going to cut it in the grade 8. This is your